That will be perfect. All right, I'm hitting it.
Okay.
What's up,
Oh, now,
everybody?
now
It
I can
is
see myself.
Friday. Yes, it is Friday at 2 p.m. So you know exactly what time it is. It is time for Conversations with Rashon right here on YouTube. And I am super, super, super excited about today's conversation. I am with motivational speaker, author, playwright. I mean, I'm probably missing a million other things. Just multi-entrepreneur, just grinder, doing her thing. Roniesha Seaton. And I'm super excited to be on with you today. Ronnie, what is going on?
Just big me up. Just give me all this life. Just give me all this life. You got me out here smiling from ear to ear, blushing and all that. Come on, Sean. Stop playing. Stop.
What is going on? Listen, everybody, today we're going to dig deep. We're going to go quick. We're going to go hard. And then we're going to get out of here. We are really going to break down what it is to defy all the odds, to forget what everybody else is saying, to believe in you and you not need anybody else to believe in you. We're going to break all that down today
Okay.
because that's what Ronnie is all about, right?
All about.
Listen, that's what she all about. Listen, let me tell you something. This beautiful young lady just celebrated her birthday. I let her tell you her age if she wants to, but she is an example for what Black excellence, what Black independent woman is, and what we need to see as examples, especially in urban communities. So Ronnie, I'm just going to be quiet after I ask you this question, and I'm just going to give you the mic. And my question to you, Ronnie, is, you know, what is one thing that you went through in life that really, really broke you down, and how did you get out of it?
First of all, okay, I'm glad that you gave me this question because right now at this point in my life, I feel free, I feel whole, I feel enlightened, I feel refreshed, I feel renewed, okay? And I've been through a lot of adversity in life, a lot of adversity. And you know, when you go through so much as a child, it carries over into your adulthood, right? So for me, it was like going through so much and living with it every day and trying to mask it every day. What broke me down was that I was defending my misery, and that if I didn't change it, then I would continue to be miserable for the rest of my life. So that part broke me down. That part broke me down because I lived that way for so long and I had to change it. And I realized that it wasn't going to change overnight. And I realized that it was going to take time. And I realized that I wanted it so bad. And it was times where I wanted to give up and say, you know what? Fuck this. Like, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, but forget this. Like, I don't want to change who I am. I don't want to be better sometimes because it's a mental battle. It's a mental battle. So to know that I lived in misery for 22 years, I lived in misery. And for 7 years that I had to fight to get out of it, that was one of the excruciating things that I've been through in life that I had to overcome. Forget all the other things that happened to me prior. It was the fact that I had to get out and release myself from the demons that were living inside of me.
And you know what the crazy thing is, Ronnie? I've known you since 2018. I feel like I've known you forever. I can't believe it's only been 2 years. I feel like I've known you my whole life, right? Like, but you know, one of the things I would say is you would never know because from the moment, you know, we met on the phone, right? I guess that's we officially met. And we talked for like 3 hours as if we knew each other, but we was just vibing and just, you know, the conversation was positive. The energy was on 10. We was agreeing with so many things on what we wanted to do for not just ourselves, but for the community. And then when I officially met you at your program, yes, at your program, something that you were doing for the Chesley community, I mean, from the jump, I mean, you just lit the place up. You lit the whole block up. You lit the building up. And you would never know that you were battling something, right? And you were just giving all of what you were obviously telling yourself to other people. And they were taking that in and they were watching how strong you stood and you said, listen, I can do this. And as long as I've known you, you just been grinding. You put a book out, you got your own clothing line, you are a motivational speaker, and you motivate so many people on a daily basis through your speaking engagements, through social media, through video, through everything that you do. You got a movie coming out, a documentary coming out on Amazon, girl. You got a documentary coming out on Amazon, on billboards and everything.
The funny thing is you say, listen, Sean, the funny thing is you say, yo, it's only been 2 years. I've been fighting for 7. Listen to it. I've been fighting for 7 years. So you got the tail end of it, okay? You got the Ronnie that was transitioning to who I am right now at this moment. You got that. You didn't see the real ugly parts of me. You ain't see the bumps and the bruises. You ain't really see me get down in the mud. You get what I'm saying? You ain't really see me hit those internal battles with myself where I was feeling like, you know what? I don't know if I want to go along. Do I end my damn life? Because this fight for real is a little bit rocky. You ain't see that. You got the tail end of it. So at the tail end, all you see is this beautiful soul, but not realize that all the adversity, you get what I'm saying? All the trauma, all the ugly moments, all the dirt that was thrown on me, all the nasty words that was said about me. And not only that, what I did to myself. You didn't see that part.
Right.
You got the tail end of it. So some people would never understand it.
All I see is you winning in spite of, right?
Listen, and that's why the film is titled Beyond Your Eye. This is why the film is titled Beyond Your Eye, because trauma goes beyond the eye. This is not nothing that you can see on the surface. Some people, you might be able to look at them and tell what they're going through, but you would never be able to peel back the onion and, go through all the layers to understand everything by just looking at them. Some people have to open their mouth and tell you what they're going through, but some people can't articulate the feeling that they feel inside. Some people can't articulate what it is that they're going through. Some people are so ashamed of their story, not realizing that their story has power. For me, yes, I was ashamed. Yes, I mistreated myself. I cannot say that anyone mistreated me. I treated myself. People treated me as if how I treated myself inside. You get what I'm saying? So when I realized that I was in control of my overall destiny, that I was in control of the ending, that I was in control of, making it a responsibility, that I changed my life, was when things started to shift. Like when you look at me, you would never be able to tell what I went through unless I actually told you. When I smile, you will never be able to see that it was a broken spirit under that smile. That was a mask. It's so many people walking around with this mask on, masking what it is that they feel inside. A lot of people don't even know who they are. Some people are literally fighting every day to try to figure out, who am I as a person? Who am I as a person? And some people will never reach this level. Some people die with so much hate in their heart. For me, it's like, I don't want to leave this earth with hate in my heart. When I leave this earth, I want to leave fulfilled. I want my heart to be golden. I want to inspire and change so many different lives. Because at the end of the day, are you going to take that anger with you? You can't. You can't. Right. We have to understand that our time is borrowed on this earth. So you're going to sit here and be miserable, or you're going to live life. You're going to live life like you just said. You told the people that it's my birthday. Literally last minute, I decided, you know what? I'm going to book the flight to Atlanta. Now, with that being said, I flew with people so many times. I never, ever flew alone. This is my first time flying alone here. My very first time. And 7 years ago, I would have said, you know what? I'm not going. I would have talked myself out of it. But what people realize is that in life, you got to carry your own weight. You cannot wait for everybody to come with you, because at the end of the day, if you continue to wait on people to come with you, you will never go. You will never see the world. It's a bigger world out here than our current environment. Some people are just becoming a product of their environment and not realizing that, it's so much out here to see. It's so much out here to do. It's so much out here, so many ways that you can cleanse yourself and get rid of the things that you've been fighting all your life. You don't have to be miserable forever. You don't have to live in misery. That's a choice. To live in misery is literally a choice.
So what was the turn 7 years ago? What was the turning point?
7 years ago, the turning point was when I sat and I cried for 6 hours. When I sat and I cried for 6 hours, when I realized that, you know what, I was mad for no goddamn reason. When I realized that, you know what, my mood was just shifting. When I realized that it was another person inside of me, it was a me versus me battle. I was trying to be happy, but I couldn't, because the other person overshadowed my happiness. It diluted my happiness. It watered my happiness down. It was just like, you know what? I need this dark cloud to stay alive. You get what I'm saying? It was that dark cloud that wanted air to breathe, and I kept giving them that air to breathe. And now I realized, like, yo, like, I can't keep doing this. That's when I changed. But not only that, I am a mother. And sometimes you don't recognize the trauma that you deal with until you become a mother, because you realize that the trauma that was put on you came from your parents and from the way that they brought you up and the things that you were around and the things that you seen. So when I became a parent, okay, this is how deep it gets. When I became a parent, I said, I want to give my kids everything that I didn't have. And when I said that, I meant the materialistics, the big house, the cars, you know, the nice fancy clothes, the good school district. But what I didn't do, because I didn't know how to, was give my kids a better life that I didn't have by not allowing my traumas to bleed out on them. So when it was pointed out to me that I was repeating the cycle of the internal battle, that's when I realized I had to change. I had to change, because do I really want better for them materialistically, or do I want better for them holistically from the inside on out? So that was one of the pieces to my turning points. Now, I've always lived vicariously through people or for other people and never truly lived for myself. So another turning point was like, all right, you live for these kids, you live for your family, you live for everybody else. You want to make everybody else happy, and in turn, think that that's going to make you happy, but it's not living for me. So I realized, like, you know what? I have to live for me, because I'm not living, I'm just existing. So it's deeper than just saying, you know, you are healed. It's deeper than just saying that you love yourself. It's deeper than you just, you know, going through life. It's deeper than that. It's really beyond the eye.
I'm taking notes.
It's really, and I feel like I'm all over the place right now, but it's literally really
I'm taking
beyond. It's
notes,
beyond
girl.
the eye. And the only person that can get you out of that rut is you. And you got to want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it, you're going to give up before you even start. You're going to have the thought and say, you know what, I want to change. And it's going to feel good at the moment. But when that shit get ugly, because it's going to get ugly, because even when you are changing yourself, you have the darkest of the darkest moments. You think your moments was dark before the change? Wait till you going through the change. The moments are going to get darker than ever before. And it's going to feel so uncomfortable. It's going to feel so uncomfortable, so excruciating that you like, you know what? I just want to throw this damn towel in altogether. You get what I'm saying? But you got to be able to stick through that and know that it's something greater at the end of it. On December 8th, I woke up before December 9th, which was my birthday, and I felt new. I went through a nesting period prior to that. They say that pregnant women go through a nesting period before they give birth. They get this burst of energy. I got a burst of energy a week before December 8th. Didn't know why. First time ever. Ran 2 miles straight. Who running 2 miles straight?
Go ahead, Ronnie.
Ran 2 miles straight. But literally, that was the mental state. You get what I'm saying? That was literally the mental state, and me feeling like, you know what, I'm going to push through. I went through a nesting period. I woke up on December 8th and felt completely whole. I woke up on December 8th, looked at myself in the mirror and cried. Not tears because I was upset, but tears of joy because I felt a feeling through my body from the top of my head to the bottom of my damn feet, where I feel like that person that lived inside of me that I was fighting to release had finally exited, stage left on me. You get what I'm saying? And I felt so brand new as a person. And I said, you know what? I don't have to live vicariously through anyone. I don't need approval through anyone, because I am satisfied with who I am internally first. Internally first. And everything else externally is going to follow. Somebody said to me, yo, you got to glow today. 4 people said to me since my birthday, you got to glow. You got to glow. What you doing? You feel me? They try to throw little jokes in there. But
because usually you know where the glow come from. You know.
You feel me? Like, good. It ain't that type of glow. It's the happy glow.
Glowing. You glowing.
It's the happy glow. It ain't that type of glow. I was like, damn, I can't just glow and be happy. Like, what the hell?
Nope, not in this world. But I'm gonna recap real quick, because I mean, you dropping some dimes right now. I mean, you're talking about the importance of really being satisfied with yourself internally before you can be satisfied or be successful or anything externally. You're talking about the fact that it's so important, especially in our community, to recognize that you're passing trauma down to the next generation, and you halted yourself in the middle of recognizing that, and you said, I have to make a change, not just for me, but for my children. Unmasking yourself, understanding that, listen, it is not okay to defend your misery. Stop defending your misery. Look in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am the person who I need to be. I believe in myself, and I am going to keep going no matter where that dark cloud is. And you said, listen, what I heard you say is, look up at that dark cloud and say, you might be above me right now, but that sun is right above you, and I feel it coming through. So you can go right on ahead when that wind comes and deuces right out of my life.
You gotta go. You don't belong here.
Yes, you got to get out of here.
Ass out the curse my birthday. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, no, you allow this your birthday weekend. Do what you want. You good. But listen, that is so deep, but that is so profound. But also, it is enough for our viewers and for those who are watching, for all of you. Hopefully, you've gotten something from this. And before we get a last inspirational word from Ronnie, I need you to show them that shirt, girl. Show them that shirt. What that shirt say? Let them know. Let them know.
Wait, you see me?
There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, you showing off for your birthday weekend. Oh, you said I'm in ATL. Let me show out.
Listen, I'm showing off for the person that I just gave birth to on December 8th. Okay.
Listen. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. That's what I'm talking about, Ronnie. Before we get out of here, give our viewers some final words of inspiration that will help them get through this weekend, get through this week, get through the rest of the month, the rest of the year, 2021, whatever. Give the people some inspiration.
Before I get out of here, because I gotta go get my food, okay? Before I get out of here, I want to tell you that it's all in the mind. The way that we perceive it in our mind is the way that we manifest it in life. And first, it starts here. The mind don't control the body. I'm sorry, the body doesn't control the mind. The mind controls the body and everything around you. If you perceive it to be negative, there's going to be a negative outcome. Trust me, things are going to happen in life, but with everything that happens in life, there's a silver lining. There's always going to be a silver lining, and you have to want to find that silver lining. Sometimes we get so comfortable in our misery that we allow our misery to take over us in its entirety. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because the moments are going to get dark. The moments are going to come when you're going to want to give up. The moments are going to want to come where you want to blame everybody else around you and play victim. But remember, you are accountable for your life. Your parent brought you into this world, and now it is your responsibility, once you get of age, to change anything that happened prior to that. You are in control, not a soul, not no one else but you. You are the one. So if any change is going to come, it first has to start with you. And, yes. and that, that's off the top. And that's off the top.
Give me something. Give me something. I feel like the Hawk.
I can't with you, Sean.
Thank you so much for coming on. I know you out and about. You in ATL. It's your birthday weekend. You about to turn up. You renew this new Ronnie. I'm so excited for you. So happy for you. So happy for your breakthrough. So happy that black cloud is gone. And listen, to everybody out there, keep your head up. Believe in yourself. And remember, you too, Ronnie, are only one opportunity away from achieving your wildest dreams. Have a good weekend. We'll see